everybody. How are you tonight? Yes, this is rather odd. I'm in my pajamas and I'm coming to y'all to talk to you about the topic of sleep. It has been brought to my attention lately that adults and kids are having problems with this, and it's been a lot. Like, just for some reason, it's been a wave over the last week. So I just wanted to talk to you real briefly about that. What does it do when you don't sleep? Have you ever heard anybody say, well, I'll sleep when I'm dead, or, I just can't sleep, or whatever? Anyway, hi, tell me where you are coming on from, and where you are coming on from. If you watch a replay, please let me know. Okay, so I went and did some research on the topic of sleep and what it does and how it affects us and our society. Thank you. Okay, WebMD. 10 things to hate about sleep loss. Okay, just the highlights. Sleep deprivation was a factor in some of the biggest disasters in recent history. Nuclear accident at 3 Mile Island in 1979, the massive Exxon Valdez oil spill, the 1986 nuclear meltdown at Chernobyl, and others. These are not small matters, guys. Okay, sleep loss also affects many, many other things for kids and adults. And obviously, if your kids aren't sleeping, y'all, the adults have to stay up to watch the kids, and that was one of the things that kind of triggered lately. Okay, so sleep plays a critical role in thinking, learning. Lack of sleep hurts that, okay, obviously. And these are just some of the things that I've gone to during the night. Various sleep cycles play a role in consolidating your memories and mind. If you don't get enough sleep, you're not going to be able to remember what you learned the previous day or earlier in the day. Sleep deprivation can lead to serious health problems. A lot of these have to do with heart disease, heart attack, heart failure, irregular heartbeat, stroke, and diabetes. Okay, lack of sleep kills sex drive. No fun there, right? Sleeplessness is depressing. Many of the sleep disorders contribute to depression. I don't know how many of you are relating to this. I did. I had, anxiety. I had a lot of trouble sleeping. The thoughts just wouldn't stop. So I can tell you that this actually does happen. Hello, Sam. How are you? Hi, Michael. Okay, sleeplessness makes you forgetful. Can anybody relate to that? Okay, and losing sleep can make you gain weight. When it comes to the body weight, it may be that if you snooze, you lose. Lack of sleep seems to be related to increase in hunger and appetite and possibly obesity. According to a 2004 study, those people who slept less than 6 hours a day were almost 30% more likely to become obese than those who slept 7 to 9 hours. Okay, and it has to do with the hormones. Let's see. Sleep peptides that regulate appetite. Ghrelin G-H-R-E-L-I-N stimulates hunger, and leptin, L-E-P-T-I-N, signals satiety, which means, you're full. So, shortened sleep time is associated with decreases in leptin and elevations in ghrelin. That could explain some of the weight issues. All right. Lack of sleep may increase risk of death. Well, with a heart thing, yeah, we would say so. Lack of sleep impairs judgment, especially about sleep. Okay, if you guys want any of this research that I had, just PM me and I will send it to you. That's just one. That's WebMD. Okay, then we have Harvard University chiming in with pretty much the same things. And there is one that I consider pretty good, really a lot better. This was from Hopkins. Hopkins had a nice design that put it quite succinctly, and I liked it. It goes into safety, 6,000 fatal car crashes caused by drowsy driving. 1 in 25 adults have fallen asleep at the wheel in the past month. You don't want to be in these people's past, and you don't want to be that person, because nobody wants to have that on their conscience, right? 33% increase in dementia risk. Greater risk for depression, irritability, anxiety, forgetfulness. Anybody relate to that? Fuzzy thinking. Okay, 3 to 5 years. How much sleep deprivation can age your brain? Okay, nobody wants to be older before their time, right? More cravings for sweet and salty food. Higher levels of the hunger hormone ghrelin. This is a repeat of what I just said. So they're agreeing with each other. Okay, 36% increase in risk for colorectal cancer and nearly 3 times the risk for type 2 diabetes. Less active immunity protectors called for natural killer cells. Increased risk of high blood pressure. 48% increase in developing heart disease. That's another one that was, it's a recurring theme. So, 3 times more likely to catch cold. Hello, hello. Hi, Alan. Okay. Why we are so sleep deprived and what does it matter? Okay, surveys show that 40% of American adults get less than the nightly minimum. It goes into with the kids, and I'm not going to read all of these. I don't want to, really hit you hard. But my point is, we all need to make sure that we're getting the sleep, and many of you don't. You kind of dread this time of night, right? Because you're going to toss and turn, and things are going to happen, and then you're feeling groggy the whole thing. So this just isn't a pleasant look, but I thought it was appropriate, and I just wanted to show you. This is something that I have found that helps me. It looks like this. Put it on. It releases over time. There is no melatonin. Works great. I have had many customers tell me that they have had it work great for them. Sometimes they have to use one, and if you have severe issues, you may have to use more than one to get you started. Since I have played with the dosage bit, I've been on this for a while, but it does help. And the reason you don't want melatonin in it is because melatonin is a hormone, and your body will get lazy. It can produce its own, but if it detects that it's in you somewhere, forget it, I don't need to, and it stops producing it. Then you have to up the dosage or whatever it is and play around with that. So we just go with very simple ingredients: vitamin B6, magnesium, zinc, and then there are a few more. You can look if you want the list. Let me know. I will get it to you. But it really does help. And the success rate is not just mine. We have many people on a testimony group that have said the same thing. So please, guys, get a good night's rest tonight. And if you need help with that, PM me. The whole reason I do this is to help others, and I want you to be helped by this. Hi, Darlena. I'm doing your thing. You inspired me. What can I say? Okay, you and some others anyway. I hope that wasn't too much. But anyway, we're going to hopefully get people sleeping better so that the rest of their health habits are better. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just get a nice sleep and then start to lose weight, lower your blood pressure? Just overall have pleasant life, more time with your family. We missed out on a lot of that last year. Shouldn't miss out on it anymore, should we? Anyway, sleep well, everyone. Good night.